Hello, religion thinkers. Welcome to another short video exploring the meaning of religion. I'm Dr. James Rowell, and today we ask a very simple question that may have a surprisingly difficult answer. What is religion? Let's look at a definition from an old 1996 Webster's Unabridged Dictionary I once had, which is an obsolete relic from another era now. That big tome defined religion as concern over what exists beyond the visible world, differentiated from philosophy in that it operates through faith or intuition rather than reason, and generally including the idea of, what, hold it, did I just read that? So the dictionary is implying that religion is based solely on faith or intuition rather than reason? Now, it is true there are elements of faith, even intuition, that don't necessarily depend upon reason, but the definition goes too far. Many religion thinkers would absolutely insist that their views are rational, based on reason and good argument. Two examples would be Thomas Aquinas, who tried to defend religion by reason and 5 proofs of God's existence, and Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, who converted to Buddhism and thought that it was the most reasonable thing on the planet. And these are just two. I could provide many other examples. Yeah, sure, religious belief may be based on bad reasoning, and you can disagree with them, but to say that they are not using reason is really pretty insulting. I think the 1996 Webster's definition really got it wrong here. You can see a lot of good in the definition, but I've pointed out to its basic problem. So let's start again, shall we? And instead of a very long definition that's impossible to memorize, let's start short. How about religion as belief in God? That's true for Jews, Christians, and Muslims, but there are many deities in Hinduism, and often they are female, so instead of belief in God, gods, or goddesses, which is a bit cumbersome, let's say religion is belief in the divine. Divine means of, from, or like the gods, according to Google, and I agree with that. Let's begin with belief in the divine. Wait, now there's a problem here again. Buddhism doesn't really have a god. In fact, Buddha disavowed the importance of God. Jainism also isn't really God-centered. But both Buddhism and Jainism think that there is some way to escape reincarnation. There must be some sacred essence or something which escapes reincarnation. Jains may disagree and Buddhists may disagree about whether to call it a soul, but there is something sacred, an end goal, and an escape from reincarnation. Very well, let's revise our definition once again and say that religion is belief in the divine or sacred. Not a bad start? Something may still be missing. Religion usually implies a spiritual end, morality, or a sacred purpose, so let's add that. Religion is belief in the divine or sacred, which acts as a spiritual and moral compass. For every Christian, Hindu, Buddhist, Muslim, or Jew, religion acts as a kind of moral compass, a way not to get lost in the temptations or the wrong paths of life. Sure, you may want to say that you don't need that, but that's not my point here, just to try and define what religion is. We can go on, and if you look back at the Webster's definition, you'll find many good elements that describe religion fairly well. Long definitions, however, become very unwieldy, and I will stick with a short one for today, that religion is belief in the divine or sacred, which acts as a spiritual and moral compass. And that's it, right? Uh-oh. Then we get the 9/11 attackers, the crusaders, witch burners, and a lot of other crazy zealots. Are these people really religious? Or are the zealots based in an opposite extreme, which we might call irreligion? Not an easy question to answer. And this mere act of definition becomes a controversial subject, so I'll handle some more in further videos. I'd like to do one called Is Religion Good or Evil?, We should also confront the critique of atheists that religion is just a manipulative tool. This is something important to handle further and separately. So, wow, it is amazing that something as simple as a definition could be so hard or so political. But those are the facts. For now, we've got a place to begin. That's it for today. Thank you for listening, religion thinkers. Please subscribe and stay tuned for the next video.